Hey guys, it's Steve here. It is Tuesday, November 7th, 2017. In this video, I'm going to talk about something kind of similar to my automatic sensing toilets rant that I did a couple weeks ago. Because a couple weeks ago I did a rant on automatic sensing toilets and, the negatives of it. If you haven't seen it, go ahead and watch that video if you want. But in this video I'm going to talk about something similar. This is going to be on automatic sensing sinks. Now if I would have known, I would have talked about automatic sensing sinks in the toilets rant as well. I would have done all of it in the same in one video, but I didn't think of the automatic sinks. I only thought about toilets. So I'm going to have separate videos for this. Automatic sensing sinks. Well, it's just like automatic toilets. You don't have to, press no button or pull no lever to, turn on the sink or flush the toilet. It'll flush or turn on itself. So you don't have to touch anything. It's basically another thing to prevent germs and shit, which is absolutely BS. Now automatic sinks, you usually see those in public restrooms as well. I don't think anybody has a automatic sensing sink in their own home. But the problems I have with automatic sensing sinks is the sensing is really bad. Just like the toilets, the sensing is really bad. With automatic sensing sinks, the water is supposed to run when you put your hands underneath the faucet. When you put your hands under the faucet like this, the water is then supposed to start running and, to wet your hands. Well, again, bad sensing. There are times where I use automatic sensing sinks. I put my hands underneath the faucet and the water just won't run. It won't run. It'll take forever for it to run. You gotta, I'm waiting for it. Maybe you gotta keep moving my hands or whatever to, maybe get it to start running. And finally, the water then runs. It runs and gets my hands wet. And then for a couple seconds later, it'll stop. So then I gotta wait for it to run again. Then it'll run again for a little while. Then it'll turn off again. Then I put some soap on my hands. Clean my hands. And then I gotta rinse my hands. So I put my hands underneath the faucet, waiting for it to run. Sometimes it just takes forever. Then it runs. And it only runs for like a couple seconds again. Then it turns off. Then, gotta wait for it to turn back on and run again. It runs. It just takes forever to wash your hands with these automatic sensing sinks. With sinks with the lever, it's fast to wash your hands because you just gotta turn on the lever and then the water will go and it'll keep going. It won't just turn off. It won't keep turning on and off. It'll turn on and it'll stay running until you then turn it off. Yeah. It's easy and fast to wash your hands with sinks with levers than with automatic sensing sinks. It's just annoying when that happens. And it keeps turning on and off, on and off. It's like, come on, turn on and stay on. Don't turn off until I move my hands away from the sink. Until I'm done washing my hands. I mean, god damn it. It's just annoying when it does that. And another problem I have with automatic sensing sinks, the temperature. You can't control the temperature of the water. With sinks that has a lever, you could control the temperature. There's hot and there's cold. If you want it warm, you adjust the temperature to the temperature that you want. With automatic sensing sinks, you can't do that. It basically picks the temperature for you. Sometimes when I use an automatic sensing sink, the water's way too hot and it burns my hand. Sometimes the water's too cold. You know, I have to have it, you know, at a warm temperature. Not too hot, not too cold, but... And then sometimes it'll have warm temperatures, but... You know, it'll have the right temperature sometimes, but... You know, just times it'll just have the temperature that you don't like really hot or really cold. Like, come on. Choose the right temperature. You know, with automatic or sinks, again, you choose the temperature that you want. Alright, so here is my bathroom sink. There's a little toothpaste in it. Sorry about that. But, alright, so this is a sink with a lever. You put it up, it turns on, and the water runs, and it stays running. It'll not turn off until I do that. And blue means cold, red means hot. So if I turn it towards the blue way, the water will be cold. If I turn it towards the red way, the water will be hot. And if I want it warm, I could, you know, put it like this. These sensing sinks don't do that. You just gotta put your hand under, and it just, you gotta wait, and it'll just turn on when it wants, and then it'll turn off, turn back on, turn off. It takes forever, and you can't choose the temperature. And another thing, we also got automatic sensing hand dryers in public restrooms. Some restrooms will have the hand dryers that will have the button that you push for it to turn on. Others, you gotta put your hands underneath the damn hand dryer and wait for it to turn on. Sometimes it'll take a long time for it to turn on, but it will turn on, and then it'll turn on for like 5 seconds and it'll turn back off, and you gotta keep waiting for it to turn back on. Oh, it's just annoying. I'm so sick and tired of all these automatic sensing things. Toilets, sinks, hand dryers, everything else, you name it. I don't know if I'm forgetting anything, but why can't all toilets and sinks just... Why can't all bathrooms just have sinks that have a lever, and toilets that have a lever that we could flush and turn on and off when we want? And again, it's that stupid, oh, the prevent germs crap. Well, you're gonna wash your hands anyway, so what the hell does it matter? I mean, god damn it. If you really feel that uncomfortable, then bring your own hand sanitizer with you. You know, we don't need these automatic sensing sinks and toilets and hand dryers, because they're bad at sensing. They turn on and off and flush when it wants, not when you want. And yeah, I don't know, this is my rant on automatic sinks. I would have done this again in my automatic toilets rant, but I just didn't think of it. I just thought of this the other day when me and my buddy Adrian were at the mall, and we went into this public restroom, and there were automatic sensing sinks and hand dryers as well in there. And so I decided to do this rant and talk about this as well. But yeah, fuck automatic sinks. You know, you can't choose the temperature again, like I said, and it turns on and off when it wants, and when it turns on, it only turns on for 8 seconds. 8 seconds is not enough time to wash your hands. If we're going to have these sensing toilets or sinks, they need to do a better job at sensing, because they suck at sensing. But yeah, this is my rant. I'll do more of them, more rants, more reviews, vlogs, any other type of video I do on this channel, and see you later guys. Goodbye. Have a good one.